I'm Ava Bennett, 18, and my life is built on a lie. My mom, Lisa, cheated on her fiance, Mark, with her best friend's husband, Tom. Yet, they all stayed together. Lisa married Mark. Sarah, her friend, stayed with Tom. Then I was born, the unwanted proof of their mess. I grew up with Lisa, Mark, and their kids, Chloe and Ethan. I was the odd one out. Tom stayed with Sarah and their kids, Mia and Lucas. Both families played one big act. We were a blended family, but nobody spoke of the affair that made me. It was taboo. They kept it secret until I was old enough, but I always knew I didn't belong. There was an unspoken rule: don't ask, don't tell. I felt it in their eyes. When I was 12, they finally told me the truth. I wasn't Mark's kid, I was Tom's. It didn't shock me. I'd always felt different. Chloe and Ethan made sure I knew I was less. They never hurt me physically, but words cut. I was blamed for everything. Lost keys? Ava. Someone upset? Must be something I did. Once, Chloe locked me out and said I was a mistake. I was 10. It broke me. I told Lisa. She said I must have caused it. She never defended me, never hugged me. Lisa fed me, clothed me, showed up to school meetings, but it was all empty, like she was stuck with a job she hated. She only cared when I made her look bad. Mark was the same. He never hit me, but his eyes were cold. He loved Chloe and Ethan. Me, I was just there, a reminder of shame. He skipped my school plays, ignored my wins. He took his kids on trips. I stayed home. If I messed up, I was a problem. If they did, it was just kids being kids. Mark never called me his, just Ava. Tom's kids, Mia and Lucas, barely saw me. They weren't cruel, just distant. I was a ghost. Once, Mia gave me her old jacket. That was it. I felt invisible, unloved, and angry. When I was 13, everything changed. At a family barbecue, Ethan blamed me for a broken grill. I hadn't touched it. Everyone laughed. Lisa said I was clumsy. I ran inside, found Lisa's old phone, and saw texts between her and Tom. The truth. I posted about it on Reddit, anonymous. Strangers replied, "You don't owe them lies." Another wrote, "Protect yourself. You're enough." Their words gave me strength. I wasn't alone. Tom's kids kept their distance. I didn't care. I stopped trying to fit in. I was done. Last weekend, Lisa planned a family retreat. Both sides were there. Smiles were forced. Chloe made a jab, said I ruled everything. Lisa laughed. They all did. I snapped. I went live on TikTok, poured it all out. I said I was done with their fake love. I don't love them, never will. I'm not theirs. They don't get to pretend I'm family. Lisa cried, begged me to stop. Mark yelled, called me ungrateful. Chloe screamed I was cruel. The comments on my live were different. People wrote, "You're brave, keep your truth." Another said, "You don't owe them anything." I felt seen for the first time, alive. Lisa said I broke her heart. I didn't care. They broke mine first, years ago. Mark said I should have been fixed long ago. Fixed? I'm not the one who's broken. I stopped talking to them after that. I treated them like strangers I barely knew. No fake smiles, no forced hugs, nothing. I started planning my escape, college, a job. Money's tight, but I'll figure it out. Reddit keeps me grounded. They get me. Last weekend's retreat was the final straw. I realized I don't need their approval. I'm Ava Bennett, and I'm done with their lies. My truth is my power. I choose me. The internet taught me I'm not alone. Chloe's words stung, but they don't define me. I posted again, got hundreds of comments. One said, "You're stronger than their secrets." Another, "Cut them off. Live for you." I felt their support. It carried me. I told Lisa I was done, no going back. She sobbed, said I was her daughter. Daughter? She never treated me like one. Mark said I was a disgrace to the family. Family? They were never mine. I walked away, head high, heart heavy. Lisa's tears didn't move me, not anymore. Mark's anger just proved I was right. I don't owe them my silence or my love. I'm free to be Ava, not their mistake. The world sees me, that's enough. Hand me a home. Even Tom's kids, Mia and Lucas, usually ignored me. Now they were mad. Lucas said I was selfish, heartless. Lisa grounded me. I'm stuck in my room, typing this on an old tablet she missed. Chloe and Ethan glare at me every day. Mark stared me down at breakfast, cold. Was I wrong to say I don't love them? I posted on Reddit asking for advice. Comments flooded in. One said, "You're not wrong. Tell Lisa you're done being her shame." Another wrote, "Mark failed you, not you him." They said, "You're not their mistake to carry." One user asked, "Have you thought of leaving?" They mentioned legal emancipation. It could free me from their control. I looked it up. It's hard but possible. I'd need a job, a place to stay. Money is tight. College is coming fast. A user said, "Plan now. They won't change." Another wrote, "Save every penny you get." I remembered the barbecue incident. Ethan blamed me for something I didn't do. Lisa laughed it off, like always. Reddit said, "They use you as their scapegoat." I started saving from my part-time job. I hide my cash in a secret spot. A user warned, "Don't trust Lisa with money." They shared a story. Their mom stole savings. It happened when they were in college. I won't let that happen to me. Never. I found a subreddit for kids like me, affair kids stuck in broken families. One wrote, "Get out at 18. Don't wait." They said, "They'll cut you off anyway." I'm preparing. I have to be ready. A user said, "Keep your plans secret. Don't tell anyone how much you have saved." I work at a coffee shop after school. Every tip goes to my escape fund. I've saved a few hundred so far. It's not much, but it's a start. A user shared their story of leaving. They were 17, just like me. Their parents took their college fund. They were left with nothing, in debt. I won't let Lisa or Mark touch my money. I keep it hidden, not in a bank. Reddit says, "You're stronger than you know." Their words keep me going every day.
Chloe and Ethan might try to sabotage me. I stay quiet, act like nothing's changed. I'm done being their punching bag. 4 adults made this mess, not me. Lisa, Mark, Tom, Sarah, they chose lies. I saw a TikTok about family secrets. A girl, Maya, shared her story online. Her dad hid an affair for years. Her family called her dramatic for speaking. Comments said, "You're brave for telling." Another wrote, "Truth sets you free." Maya replied, "It hurts, but lies hurt more." Her video got millions of views. People shared their own stories. One said, "My mom lied about my dad." Another, "I left at 18. Best choice." Maya's story felt like mine. I commented. I wrote, "I'm stuck too, planning to leave." Strangers liked it, sent hearts. One replied, "You got this, stay strong." Their support feels like family I never had. I check TikTok daily for more stories. Each one makes me feel less alone. A user said, "Don't let them break you." I won't. I'm building my own future. Lisa tried talking to me yesterday. She said, "We can fix this, Ava." I said, "You had years to fix it." She cried. I walked away, unmoved. Mark called me a problem child. I said, "Your lies made this problem." He stormed off. I felt lighter. Reddit says, "You're not the bad guy." They wrote, "You deserve better than this." I believe them. I'm not their mistake. I applied for a scholarship last week. If I get it, college is my way out. A user said, "Keep pushing, you'll make it." I check my email daily, hoping. Lisa doesn't know about my plans. I keep everything secret, just in case. A TikTok comment said, "Protect your peace." That's my goal. Peace, not their chaos. I dream of a life where I'm free. No lies, no blame, just me. Reddit keeps me sane, gives me hope. Strangers care more than my family. One wrote, "You're almost there." I hold on to that. It's my lifeline. I'm Ava, and I'm ready to start over.
You spoke your truth. They didn't listen. Reddit said, "You don't owe them silence." Another wrote, "Their lies aren't your burden." I felt stronger, ready to protect myself. Lisa tried to guilt me again yesterday. She said, "We're family, Ava. Act like it." I said, "Family doesn't lie and blame me." She walked away, tears in her eyes. I didn't care. I'm done with her games. Mark avoids me now, barely speaks. Chloe and Ethan whisper when I'm near. I ignore them, focus on my escape plan. Reddit keeps me grounded, full of advice. Last week, I found out something worse. Lisa took money from my savings account. I've been saving for college, working hard. I had $900 saved up. Lisa said she needed it for family bills. She took $500 without asking me. I noticed when I checked my bank app. I confronted her, said, "That's my money." She said, "It's for the house, Ava, relax." I asked, "Why didn't you ask me first?" She said, "You're a kid, I don't need to." I was furious. It's my college fund. I need every dollar for classes soon. Financial aid won't cover everything. I told her, "Put it back, I earned it." She said, "Don't be selfish, Ava." Selfish? She's the one taking my money. I posted about it on Reddit, so angry. Comments poured in, supporting me. One said, "Your mom stole from you." Another, "Move your money to a new account." I didn't know she had access to my bank. A user said, "Open a secret account now." I'm 18, so I can do it alone. I went to the bank the next day. I moved my remaining money to a new account. Lisa can't touch it anymore. I told her, "Don't ever take my money again." She called me ungrateful, like always. Mark said, "You're causing trouble, Ava." I said, "You're the ones breaking trust." I posted an update on Reddit. Users cheered, said, "You did the right thing." One wrote, "Protect your future, Ava." Another, "Don't let them control you." I feel stronger, but college is looming. I need to pay for classes by August. That $500 would have helped. A user suggested applying for scholarships. I found one for first-generation students. I applied, hoping it covers my costs. Reddit said, "Keep fighting for yourself." I will. I can't rely on Lisa or Mark. I started looking for a second job, maybe retail, to save more money. A TikTok video inspired me last night. A guy shared how he left a toxic family. He said freedom is worth every struggle. Comments agreed, "You're better off alone." I commented, "I'm trying to get there." Strangers replied, "You've got this, Ava." Their support keeps me moving forward. Lisa tried to talk again today. She said, "Why are you so angry, Ava?" I said, "You stole my money and my trust." She cried, but I didn't back down. Mark said, "You're tearing this family apart." I said, "You did that before I was born." Reddit said, "Don't let them guilt you." One wrote, "You're not the problem here." I know that now. I'm not their mistake. I keep my plans secret, like Reddit said. Lisa doesn't know I'm applying for aid. Mark thinks I'm just acting out. They don't see the real me. Never did. A TikTok comment said, "Build your own life." That's my goal. A life without their lies. I check my scholarship application daily. If I get it, I'm one step closer to freedom. Reddit says, "You're doing everything right." I believe them. I have to keep going. Chloe tried to start a fight yesterday. She said, "You're making mom miserable." I said, "Her choices did that, not me." She stormed off. I felt nothing. I'm done caring about their feelings. Reddit said, "Focus on you, not them." I am. I'm saving, planning, dreaming. A user said, "You'll be free soon." I hold on to that. It's my light. I saw a TikTok about cutting toxic ties. The creator said, "Choose yourself first." I commented, "I'm learning to do that." Strangers replied, "You're so strong." Their words are my armor now. I know I'm on the right path. I'm Ava, and I'm building my own future.
I updated my Reddit post to explain more. When I opened my new bank account, I made sure Lisa had no access to it. She wanted to see my transactions. I told the bank, "No, it's my money." Lisa got mad, said I was being sneaky. I said, "You took my savings. I'm done." Reddit cheered, said I made the right move. One wrote, "Never let her touch your cash." I feel safer with my money protected. Lisa tried to control me another way. She said, "You owe us for living here." She gave me a list of chores to redeem myself. Clean the house, cook dinner, babysit Ethan. I said, "I'm not your maid or your babysitter." She said, "Then pay rent or get out." I'm 18. I can't afford rent yet. I posted about it on Reddit, furious. Users said, "She's trying to trap you." One wrote, "Don't let her guilt you into labor." Another, "You're not her servant, Ava."
I told Lisa, I'll do basic chores, not this. She said, you're ungrateful, like always. I said, you can't force me to fix your mess. Mark Bacter said, I need to contribute. I said, I work and save. That's enough. Reddit said, stand your ground, Ava. One wrote, they're punishing you for their lies. I know they're trying to break me. I won't let them. I'm stronger than that. I applied for another scholarship today. If I get it, I'll cover my college fees. I keep my application secret from Lisa. She doesn't know how close I am to leaving. A TikTok video gave me more strength. A girl, Riley, shared her escape story. Her parents used her money for their debts. She worked, saved, and left at 19. Comments said, you're free now, keep going. I commented, I'm planning my escape too. Strangers replied, you've got this, Ava. Their support feels like a lifeline. I found a part-time retail job yesterday. It starts next week, more money to save. I hide every dollar in my new account. Reddit said, don't tell them about your job. I won't. Lisa would try to take my pay. Mark thinks I'm just a rebellious teen. He doesn't see I'm building a new life. A Reddit user shared their story of leaving. They said, parents like yours never change. I believe it. I'm done hoping for better. Lisa tried to make me babysit Ethan again. She said, it's your duty as family. I said, you're not my family. You proved it. She cried, but I walked away, unfazed. Mark said, you're heartless, Ava. I said, you taught me to be this way. Reddit said, don't let them manipulate you. One wrote, you're not the villain here. I know that now. I'm fighting for me. I check TikTok for more stories daily. Each one reminds me I'm not alone. A user said, you're rewriting your story. I am. I'm not their mistake anymore. I got an email about my scholarship. They want an interview next week. If I get it, college is fully funded. I haven't told Lisa or Mark. Reddit said, keep it secret until it's done. I will. They don't get to claim my wins. Chloe tried to start drama last night. She said, you're ruining our family. I said, your parents did that, not me. She stormed off, and I felt free. Reddit said, you're breaking their control. I am. I'm almost there. A TikTok comment said, you're unstoppable. I believe it. I'm building my future. Lisa doesn't see the real me, never will. Mark thinks I'm just a problem to fix. I don't care what they think anymore. I focus on my job, my savings, my dreams. A user said, you're stronger than their lies. I hold on to that. It's my truth. I saw a TikTok about choosing yourself. The creator said, you deserve better. I commented, I'm learning to believe that. Strangers replied, you're worth it, Ava. Their words fuel my fire every day. I started researching emancipation again. It could free me from Lisa and Mark. I need a stable job and a place to live. Reddit said, take it one step at a time. I'm trying. I'm closer than ever. Lisa asked me to apologize to Chloe. I said, she doesn't deserve my sorry. Mark said, you're tearing us apart. I said, you did that when you chose lies. 401 made one last try to control me. She said, Ava, you need to be family. Act like it. Help with Ethan, with chores. She wants me to blend into their lie. I said, I'm not your nanny or your maid. She doesn't get it. I'm done with her. My 18th birthday is coming soon. When it does, I'm cutting them all off. I posted about it on Reddit asking advice. One said, you're not their servant, Ava. Another, Lisa doesn't own you. Walk away. A user suggested demand payment for work. I told Lisa, pay me to babysit Ethan. She said, family doesn't charge family. I said, you're not my family. You proved it. Reddit said, you're right to stand firm. One wrote, cut contact when you're 18. I plan to. No more fake smiles, no lies. A TikTok video sealed my decision. A guy said, toxic families don't deserve you. Comments agreed. Choose freedom over guilt. I commented, I'm ready to choose me. Strangers replied, you're unstoppable, Ava. I got the scholarship interview email. If I nail it, college is my way out. Reddit said, you're building your future. I'm Ava Bennett, and I'm finally free. No more lies, no more pain, just me. To anyone stuck, your truth is your power.
같은 시대, 같은 리그, 같은 꿈. 김혜성과 이정우는 한국 프로야구 리그에서 함께 성장한 두 천재입니다. 하지만 지금 두 사람은 메이저리그라는 냉혹한 무대에서 완전히 다른 길을 걷고 있습니다. 이정후, 그는 태생부터 화제였습니다. 바람의 아들 이종범의 아들로 야구 혈통을 타고난 존재. 고교 시절부터 모든 언론이 그를 주목했고 한국 프로야구 데뷔와 함께 리그를 뒤흔들었습니다. 정확한 타격 능력, 세련된 타격 자세, 침착한 시야. 그는 마치 메이저리그 무대를 위해 태어난 듯 했습니다. 2018년에 이정훈 고등학교 선수로 전국대회에서 빛났습니다. 결승전에서 그는 상대 투수의 빠른 공을 정확히 쳐내며 3루타를 기록했습니다. 그 순간 관중들은 그의 이름을 연호했고 그는 이미 스타로 떠올랐습니다. 한국 프로야구에 입단한 첫 해 그는 신인상을 받으며 모두에게 자신의 재능을 증명했습니다. 특히 한 경기에서 5번 타석에 나와 모두 안타를 치는 기록을 세웠습니다. 그는 단순한 신인이 아니라 리그의 미래로 불렸습니다. 김혜성. 그는 언제나 조용한 선수였습니다. 특별한 혈통도 주목받는 배경도 없었습니다. 그저 묵묵히 훈련하고 성실히 경기를 치렀습니다. 하지만 그의 존재는 해가 갈수록 커졌습니다. 한국 프로야구에서 연속 4년 동안 3할 타율을 유지했습니다. 매 시즌 30개 이상의 도루를 성공했습니다. 그리고 놀라운 유연성과 반사신경을 보여주는 수비력, 그는 숨어있는 다이아몬드였습니다. 김혜성은 2021년 한국 프로야구 포스트 시즌에서 잊지 못할 활약을 펼쳤습니다. 준결승전 마지막 이닝에서 그는 상대팀의 강력한 타자를 상대로 놀라운 다이빙 캐치를 성공시켰습니다. 그 순간 팀은 패배를 면했고 연장전 끝에 승리를 거뒀습니다. 경기 후 그는 인터뷰에서 이렇게 말했습니다. 저는 매일 최선을 다할 뿐입니다. 팀을 위해 뛸 뿐입니다. 그의 겸손한 태도는 팬들의 마음을 사로잡았고 그는 점점 더 많은 사랑을 받게 되었습니다. 2024년 이정훈은 샌프란시스코 자이언츠와 큰 계약을 맺으며 메이저리그에 진출했습니다. 모두가 기대했습니다. 그는 곧 아시아 최고의 타자가 될 것이다. 하지만 시즌 초반 예상치 못한 부상, 낯선 환경, 빠른 투수들, 그리고 타격 자세의 변화. 이정훈은 흔들리기 시작했습니다. 이정후의 첫 메이저리그 시즌은 쉽지 않았습니다. 한 경기에서 그는 시속 160km에 달하는 빠른 공을 마주했습니다. 그는 연속 삼진을 당하며 벤치로 돌아왔습니다. 하지만 그는 포기하지 않았습니다. 훈련장에서 매일 타격 연습을 반복하며 새로운 환경에 적응하려 했습니다. 그는 코치와 함께 타격 자세를 분석하고 미국 투수들의 공을 읽는 법을 익혔습니다. 그의 노력은 팬들에게 감동을 주었지만 결과는 아직 그의 기대에 미치지 못했습니다. 그와 동시에 다저스는 조용히 김혜성을 불러올렸습니다. 언론은 반응하지 않았습니다. 그저 잠깐의 백업일 뿐. 하지만 다저스 내부는 달랐습니다. 그들은 김혜성의 진정한 가치를 알고 있었습니다. 그의 데뷔 전 9번째 타자 2루수, 초라해 보이는 위치. 하지만 2번째 이닝 번트 안타, 4번째 이닝 볼넷 후 도루 성공, 6번째 이닝 정확한 타이밍의 2루타. 경기 후 감독은 말했습니다. 그는 경기를 흔들 수 있는 선수다. 조용하지만 강하다. 김혜성의 데뷔전은 단순한 시작이 아니었습니다. 그는 첫 경기에서 상대 투수의 의표를 찌르는 플레이로 다저스 팬들의 주목을 받았습니다. 특히 6번째 이닝의 2루타는 그의 침착함과 기술을 보여줬습니다. 그는 빠른 공에도 흔들리지 않고 정확한 타이밍으로 방망이를 휘둘렀습니다. 경기 후 미국 팬들은 소셜미디어에서 그의 이름을 언급하며 다저스의 숨겨진 보석이라는 별칭을 붙였습니다. 그날 밤 미국 야구 커뮤니티는 술렁였습니다. 다저스의 아시아의 새로운 스타가 등장했다. 이정훈은 복귀했지만 타율은 좀처럼 오르지 않았습니다. 빠른 공에 대응하기 어렵고 수비 시프트를 넘지 못하는 타구들이 이어졌습니다. 팬들은 의문을 품기 시작했습니다. 우리는 너무 큰 기대를 했나? 이정후의 어려움은 단순한 기술 문제가 아니었습니다. 메이저리그는 한국 프로야구와 완전히 다른 환경입니다. 투수들은 더 빠르고 경기 일정은 더 빡빡합니다. 또한 팬들의 기대와 압박은 그의 어깨를 무겁게 했습니다. 그는 한 인터뷰에서 이렇게 말했습니다. 여기서는 매일이 도전입니다. 하지만 저는 배우고 있습니다. 그의 말은 그의 강한 의지를 보여줬지만 그는 아직 메이저리그의 리듬을 완전히 익히지 못했습니다. 그 순간 김혜성은 조용히 그러나 확실히 팀 내 입지를 넓혀갔습니다. 도루 성공률 90% 이상, 수비 실책 없음, 경기당 최소 한 번 출루. 그는 팀에 없어선 안 둘 자원이 되었습니다. 김혜성의 활약은 단순한 통계로 설명할 수 없습니다. 그는 매 경기마다 팀에 새로운 에너지를 불러넣었습니다. 한 경기에서는 그는 상대팀의 강타자를 상대로 정확한 송구로 아웃을 만들어냈습니다. 또 다른 경기에서는 연장전에서 결승타를 쳐내며 다저스의 승리를 이끌었습니다. 그의 동료들은 그를 이렇게 평가했습니다. 혜성은 조용하지만 항상 결정적인 순간에 빛난다. 사람들은 묻기 시작했습니다. 왜 김혜성은 조용히 성공하고 있을까? 이정우는 고전하고 있을까? 차이는 무엇일까? 기술, 경험, 운? 아니요. 그건 바로 적응력입니다. 적응력은 메이저리그에서 성공의 열쇠입니다. 한국 프로야구에서는 기술만으로도 빛날 수 있습니다. 하지만 메이저리그는 다릅니다. 빠른 공, 새로운 경기장, 낯선 문화, 이 모든 것을 극복하려면 선수는 자신을 재창조해야 합니다. 김혜성은 이를 본능적으로 이해했습니다. 그는 타격 자세를 조정하고 수비 위치를 바꿨습니다. 심지어 그는 영어를 배우며 동료들과 더 가까워졌습니다. 반면 이정우는 한국에서 이미 완성된 선수였습니다. 그에게 변화는 낯설었고 새로운 리듬을 익히는데 시간이 걸렸습니다. 이는 잘못이 아니라 그들의 출발점이 달랐기 때문입니다. 이 두 선수의 이야기는 단순한 성공과 실패가 아닙니다. 그들은 각기 다른 도전을 마주했고 각기 다른 방식으로 성장하고 있습니다. 김혜성은 약자로서의 경험을 바탕으로 매일 조금씩 더 강해졌습니다. 이정우는 압박 속에서도 자신을 돌아보며 새로운 길을 찾아가고 있습니다. 이들의 이야기는 메이저리그의 냉혹함을 보여주지만 동시에 그들의 끈기와 열정을 증명합니다. 김혜성은 늘 약자로 시작했습니다. 항상 증명해야 했고 벽을 넘는 법을 배웠습니다. 그는 미국이라는 낯선 환경에서도 자신의 플레이를 변형이 아닌 진화시켰습니다. 반면 이정우는 한국에서 완성형 선수였습니다. 변화가 아닌 유지가 강점이었던 그에게 새로운 리듬은 낯설었고 몸보다 마음이 흔들렸습니다. 둘 중 누가 더 뛰어난 선수인가? 이건 단순한 통계로 결정되지 않습니다. 하지만 분명한 건 지금 이 순간 메이저리그는 김혜성이라는 이름을 더 자주 부르고 있다는 사실입니다. 이 이야기는 아직 끝나지 않았습니다. 이정후는 다시 반등할 수 있고 김혜성은 더 큰 무대를 향해 나아갈 수 있습니다. 하지만 한 가지는 분명합니다. 2025년 메이저리그는 한국 선수들의 새로운 시대를 맞이하고 있습니다. 한국 선수들은 메이저리그에서 점점 더 큰 존재감을 보여주고 있습니다. 과거 박찬호는 한국 투수의 가능성을 보여줬습니다. 그는 메이저리그에서 100승 이상을 기록하며 한국 야구의 자부심이 되었습니다. 류현진은 안정적인 투구로 팀의 에이스로 활약했고 최지만은 강력한 타격으로 팬들을 사로잡았습니다. 이제 김혜성과 이정후는 그 뒤를 이어 한국 야구의 새로운 역사를 쓰고 있습니다. 그들은 단순히 선수가 아닙니다. 그들은 한국의 꿈을 메이저리그에 심는 사람들입니다. 그리고 그 중심엔 조용히 그러나 확실히 자신을 증명한 김혜성이 있습니다. 여러분은 어떻게 생각하시나요? 김혜성과 이정후, 누가 2025년 메이저리그에서 더 큰 족적을 남길까요? 두 선수 모두 한국 야구의 자랑입니다. 그들의 경기를 응원하며 한국 야구의 새로운 역사를 함께 지켜봅시다. 여러분의 생각을 공유해주세요. 이 이야기는 아직 끝나지 않았습니다. 앞으로의 시즌이 더 기대됩니다.